We had this one thing in my marriage I couldn't get over. I didn't know why I couldn't get over it, but we would just like be bickering. Like, and I couldn't get it. She'd be like, all right, we're going to the store, turn left. I'm like, I'm grown, turn left. I'm a grown man, turn left. You done lost your mind, turn left. Right? And so we getting into it on that stuff. So I started taking notes and I realized we are always fighting when it comes to control. And I did my homework and I realized after doing the assessment, paired ours together, we had our coach run some stuff down. I realized that my wife, and then we took the values and then the attributes afterwards. So 3 tests. So when we took the values, that was the game changer. I saw the 99-99, but the values taught me that the reason why she executes is because she wants to get things done. I'm sorry, you gotta hear me guys, please, I'm gonna go slow. The reason why she's a control freak is because she values the mortgage getting paid, the student loans getting paid, the house getting paid off. We don't have any debt. She values getting things done to protect her family. So when I saw the values, I was like, yo, we both want to be in control. But her control is based on something substantive. Gotta hear what I'm saying. Her control ain't on feelings. Her control is on taking care of the family and get to the next level. I wanted to be in control because I left home at 16. I started running away probably about 13. At 16, I was just like, yo, I'm just gonna be real. Like, I can't deal with this. And what I realized looking back, I'm so high, yo, this stuff is important, right? I'm so high with this that I work better with people who are 99.99. I work best with flamingos. That's why me and Nikki high flamingo. So when I talk to certain people, they're like, I don't understand that. I'm like, I gotta stop talking to y'all then. Because what I used to do, because I love people, was compromise and try to say it in a way they can understand it. And they'd be like, you're going too slow. You're going too fast. Slow it down. I'm like, yo, we can't run together. You running a marathon, I'm running a sprint. I can't work with you no more. I gotta work with people who understand me. And then once we get the vision out, whatever. So I left home at a very young age because I was like, yo, for real, I'm just not feeling this. I'm not feeling like a curfew. I'm not feeling this. Ain't nobody on the block I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling whippings. I'm getting whippings, bro, as a teenager. We moved to the suburbs. At school, kids like, you still getting whippings? In the suburbs, they weren't getting whippings like that. And I was like, yo, I'm getting whippings? Like my boys was like, you still letting him it ain't even your real father. You let my man put his hands on you? And so at 16, I was like, yo, I gotta go. I gotta live life on my own terms. Bottom line, I was homeless. I'd be laughing at kids when they like, I can't take this no more. And their parents call me like, Eric, let's do some, my man be on the phone like, I can't take my father no more. I'm like, you must be lying because you're still at the crib. I couldn't and I left. So you bluffing. All right, ma'am, don't pay me no more. He bluffing. He's still at the crib. I left. I was like, I got to be in control of my life. And I wasn't mad at nobody. I'm not mad at nobody now. It's just I feel like I got to be in control. If something go wrong, I want to go wrong on my dime, not yours. I don't want to play by your rules. I want to play by my rules. But when I looked at my wife's control and my control was more fear-based. My control was more feelings. I'm caught up in my feelings. My wife don't have nothing to do with it. So me and my wife came to a truce. And I was like, you know what, sweetheart? Yep, you need to be in control. I apologize for all this fussing I've been doing. I didn't know why I was doing it, but I felt like you was coming up against my control. And she was like, sometimes you want me to be your mom. Sometimes you don't. I was like, I don't never want you to be my mom. She's like, yes, you do. Here go the paperwork. You told me to put the paperwork up. You do want me to be your mama. But it's like selective. So we came to a truce. And I was like, you know what? When it comes to these matters, just take control. Just take control. Because you're the one that can really do it. You better at it than me. You 99.99. Take control. Go for it. And let me tell you something. What I love about my wife, though, my wife was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take control on the important stuff. And now I'm going to let you get lost when you're lost. And I ain't going to say nothing. I'll go past you know what you told me? Turn left. I'll go past that because I'm thinking something else. And I'm like, I forgot. And she's like, oh, well, I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't want to ruin the whole day telling you to turn left. Now you got an attitude. Right? So mad respect for her, though, because she like, I'm going to control on the major stuff. I don't care how you feel about it. I'm going to take over because we got a family. I'm going to look out for my family. I'm telling y'all, I'm aware now. Awareness is 50%. I know some of y'all younger than me, but those of you my age, they say knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Knowing is half the battle. Half the battle, I saw my wife, 99. I'm getting into it with my son. I'm looking at my son high flamingo as well as high gorilla. I'm looking at my son, and I'm saying to my son, oh, I get it. I'm on my man about what he shouldn't do, but as a flamingo, he need to be affirmed. And I'm from the old school. Don't nobody affirm you for doing what you're supposed to be doing. The old school, like, nobody's going to reward you for being a fish that swims. But my son's assessment says, if you're going to be on my butt about what I don't do, his assessment says, when I do what I'm supposed to do, I needed just as much energy as you give, and I wasn't doing that. Thus the tension. I was too in my man's business. Like, okay, you need to take this degree. You need to do this. You need to do that. I don't want you to make the mistakes that I made. And his test was like, yo, you got to pull back off my man. My man, he's the type of child that he got to touch the fire. But once he get burned at one time, it's a wrap. He's not going to make the same mistake twice. But I was trying to stop him from making the first one. And God said, no, he got to burn because all the lessons is in the burn. You can protect him from the burn, but then he ain't going to know nothing. But once he get burned, now he got his own experiences. And he can tell his own story. So let him get burned. He ain't going to die. He just going to get burned. He'll still be able to use his hand. And so on some of you in your relationship, you're not aware what your spouse is. Come to find out, my daughter was a high C. And I'm very spontaneous. Hey, baby girl, we're going out of town. We're doing this, we're doing that. And my daughter, I'm like, whoa, I realize why now she would pull back from me because she like, yo, you too spontaneous for me. Like, you don't think stuff through. You just careless. You reckless. Once I found out what she was, I was like, oh, okay. You got to give her a week or two. Okay, she ain't got a whole lot of flamingo, which means the eye, it shows how much emotion or how you express your emotion. So people who have low eyes, it don't mean they don't love, but they don't express their emotions like that. And so when my daughter wasn't expressing her emotions, I'm thinking, yo, I'm a flamingo. What's going on? She ain't speaking this morning. My son to get up. What up, Dad? I'm like, what up? What's going on? My daughter, she stay in her room. People come visit. She won't even come out. I'm like, what's wrong with her? There's nothing wrong with her. She doesn't prefer to interact with people. So once I found out, I was aware that she's not comfortable. It's like you got to give her space. It don't mean she don't love you. It don't mean my wife, like on her eye, she like 99.99. On her eye, like 17 and 10. And I remember we used to get into it, Glenn, because I would go to events and everybody want to see my wife. And they would never meet her. And it's like, are you really married? Do you really have a good relationship? And I'd be like, Dee, the people want to. But then when I saw the test, I was like, you trying to make her do something that's not her preference. She don't want to meet the people. She wants you to hurry up with the people, and then you and the family spend time together. She's not interested in meeting the people. Don't mean she don't like the people. She gonna make me do what I gotta do so I can give you what you need. But she don't like interacting with people. And when she does it, she just has to warm up. But once you get to know her, she good people once you get to know her. But before she don't know you, it's like, I'm like, meet my, she like, so now I just tell everybody, like, bro, you probably ain't gonna meet my wife. I don't even make excuses no more. I used to make excuses. She sleep. You know what I'm saying, Glenn? I used to feel bad. Oh no, she got MS. No. Yeah, she's here. Yeah, but no, she's not. Now I'm like, yo, she don't like to interact with people. She's not a bad person. She just prefers to execute and get stuff done. And all that talking to her means that we're not about to get nothing done. Too much talking going on. Too much fun happening. Right? So she's not a mean person. She's a very great person once you get to know her. But she doesn't prefer. She's a 17 and a 10. But when you go to her C, very structured and organized. Any document I need, I can go to a room, it's all lined up. We die, the trust, the kids will know which bank to go to, everything. I promise you, if my kids was relying on me, they wouldn't know how much money we had. They wouldn't know what none of their degrees. Somebody called me today. Do you really have a degree in whatever? I was like, yeah. I was like, but I don't know where my degrees are. My wife was like, go upstairs in the office, look, sit down on the right. There's a cabinet. Pull that out. The second one from the bottom. Grab that, and you'll find all your degrees. I went up there. And I was like, it's here. It's right here. She was like, you hate systems, but you love my systems. Right? So what we do wrong a lot of times is we know what our preference is, and we try to put our preference on other people. And that's where everything collides.